Rounding to a given number of decimal places. Pause the video and write down how you would round a number to 1 dp or 2 dp. So how do you round to 1 decimal place? We'll take the example 6.571 to 1 decimal place. What you do is you look at the digit in the second decimal place. Look at the number after the first decimal place. Now if it's 5 or above, we will round it up. If it's 4 or below, we will round it down. So if we look at 6.571 to 1 decimal place, we're going as far as the 5, and it's the number after the first decimal place which tells us whether we round up or down. The 7 tells us to round up, so the 5 will change to a 6. So our answer is 6.6. If we take another example, if we had 6.971 to 1 decimal place, means you're going as far as the 9, but it's the 7 that tells you to round up. So the 9 rounds up, and the 9 rounds up to a 10, which makes this indeed 7. But because your answer has to be to 1 decimal place, you don't say 7, you say 7.0. Pause the video and have a go at examples 26 through to 31. Example 26 and 27, we're rounding to 1 decimal place. So we go to the first number after the decimal point, that's 1 dp. We check the number after that, which is a 1. That tells us to round down, so the 5 stays as a 5. Example 27, we go to the first decimal place, which is a 9. The number after it's an 8, which tells you to round the 9 up. So 9 will round to 10, which carries over into the units column, which makes the 6 a 7. So that would make it 7.0, because we have to have our answer to 1 decimal place. Example 29 and 30, we're rounding to 2 decimal places. So in example 29, we go to the second decimal place, and then we look at the number after that, the 7. That tells us to round up, so the 5 goes up to a 6, 0.36. Example 30, we go to the second decimal place, which is that second 9. We look at the number after that, which is a 1, which tells us to round down. So the 9 will stay as a 9. And the answer is 2.99. Just worth repeating here. When we round to 1 dp, our answer should have 1 number after decimal point. When we round to 2 dp, we should have 2 digits after the decimal point. In example 31, we have to calculate 4.1 divided by 7, giving your answer correct the 2 decimal places. So we need to get the 4.1, and we need to divide it by 7. 7 doesn't go into 4, so carry the 4 over. Put the decimal point in. And then 7 into 41. 7 6s are 42, so 7 5s are 35. So we still got more happening. So we need to put a few zeros down here. And what did I say there? 7 times 5 is 35. So there's 6 left over. And then 7 times 8 is 56. So 4 left over. And then 7 times 5 is 35. And then that will give us 5 left over. And we could keep going forever and ever there, because dividing by 7 gives you a recurring decimal. So when do we stop? Well, when you're rounding to 2 decimal places, just like up here, we actually need to look at the third decimal place. So when we're doing this division, when we're running to 2 dp, as long as we have 3 digits after decimal place, it doesn't matter what these other numbers are, they will not affect the rounding. Just like the 9 here wasn't even considered or looked at, so whatever happens here doesn't matter. So we have 0.585 and dot because there's more happening. But if we're rounding it to 2 dp, we're going to the second decimal place, and then looking at the number after that. The number after that's a 5, which means we have to round it up, round the 8 up to a 9. So we get 0.59. That's correct to 2 decimal places. Think about it. If there was, let's say this number here was a 1, don't look at it. I'm looking at just at the 5. If it was a 9, I'm still just looking at the 5. So you can stop just one digit after whatever you're rounding to in that sort of question.